Hello and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are fine. I am your science teacher and my name is teacher Aruj. I welcome you all to science class and I hope we will have a great time together. Okay, at the end of this session you will understand how we can get heat from fire. Yes kids? Okay kids, here are some examples of the heat from fire. You know this first picture over here? It's a candle. When you will burn the candle, what do you get? You get heat. Yes, when we will burn the candle, we can get heat from this candle. So heat, the burning the candle is basically fire, this one, yes. And then the next picture down here is a boy. He's cooking food. How he is cooking food? When he will turn on the fire. When he will turn on the fire, the food will get heat and the food will cook because of the heat that is produced or that is given to the food. Is that clear? And the third picture right here is of bonfire. When we go out, we burn the woods and it gives it gives fire and it gives warmth, especially when it's in winters. It's very cold. What people do is people go out, they turn on the campfire like this, they burn the woods so they can get some warmth and heat. So that is how we get heat from fire. Yes kids, so this is the page number 23 on your book. I hope all of you have your books and your pencils with you. Yes, is that right? Awesome. So kids, now I'm going to read for you. What you have to do is you have to put your finger with me on the word that I'm reading. Okay, you have to put the finger with me on the word that I'm reading. So let's start. Heat from fire. Repeat after me please. Heat from fire. Excellent. Now let's move on. The first line, please put your fingers with me. Look at the picture above. This picture right here. They're asking us to look at this picture right here. This one. Okay. Heat comes from the fire. Yes, when you're burning the candles or when you burn the wood, there will be fire, and that fire gives off heat. Now you can see this is a boy. Let's suppose it's the father and the daughter. Yeah, they both are sitting and they have these s'mores. It's like marshmallows, and they are doing what? They have burnt the fire in front of them, and from the fire they're getting heat. So they're getting heat and they have these marshmallows on the heat, so the marshmallows can be cooked and they can eat it and enjoy. So the food that we eat, the food is cooked because of the heat that we get from fire. Okay, even in your houses you will go and you will observe there are stoves, right? Stoves on which your mom cooks food. Yeah, so she will turn it on, the fire will be there, and you can put your pot and start cooking. So heat is the energy. As we know, the energy from the heat is transferred from the fire to the food, so the food gets cooked. Yes girls and boys? Awesome. Okay, let's read the next line. Heat comes from the fire. Yes, we know that. The third line, the heat warms the food. See, that's what I just told you. What the heat does is heat warms the food. It warms the food, so it allows us to cook the food. If there is no heat, we won't be able to cook the food. You know, in old times, what people used to do, people used to, cook the food in the heat of the sun. They would place big pots and they will put all like meat and all the spices inside the pot, and they will leave the pot in front of the sun, right? As we know, sun does what? Sun also gives us heat. Yeah, So because of the heat of the sun, the food gets cooked. So any kind of heat, it helps the food to cook. Okay. Now number fourth line, the heat warms the air. Yeah, we know that. We studied in the last lessons that the heat also warms the air. It allows the air to get warm. Even if during the day you want to go out, but you can't because it's very hot outside. Yes, because of the sunlight, the heat that the sun is giving to the air. Yes, girls and boys, excellent. You're reading with me? Awesome. Now the next line, draw arrows on the picture to show how heat is moving. So how can you draw arrows? They're saying that we have to draw the arrows from where the heat is moving. So we know the heat is in this big pot, the fire. So what you can do is you can draw 2 arrows like this, like I'm drawing in front. Oops. You can try to make better arrows than me. Okay, kids? So you can make 2 arrows like this. This will show that the heat is being moved from this part towards the people. So heat is transferring from the pot out to outside. Yes, kids, you understood that? So you can draw 2 arrows like this on your book to show that where the heat is transferring from where. Okay, awesome. Now let's read the next part. List 2 other things that can give off heat. So we have this whole past week we have been studying about what stuff like about heat, from where do we get the heat, right? So what you have to do is we have to write here the name of any 2 things that give off heat. So the answer is in front of you. I will erase this one. You don't have to write this one. Okay, let me remove this. You don't have to write this. You have to write starting from the word candles. Okay, start from here, kids. Candles. Yes, candles. Start writing, please. Candles. And lamps give off heat. Yes, you all know that. You can write any other object as well. You don't have to like write candles or lamps only. You can write any other 2 objects or 2 things that give off heat. Okay, you understand? You have understood, kids? The lesson today was very easy. Okay, so let's move on. Now here is a very fun activity for all of you. You can see this picture in front of you, right? So what we have to do is we have to identify, we have to circle 3 things that give off heat. So in this picture you can observe that there are different items, right, or different things. So you have to look for 3 things that give off heat. They're very easy in front of you. I will give you 2 seconds to figure it out by yourself and then I will tell you. Yes, kids, awesome. You all know the 3 things. You can easily find the 3 things that give off heat, right? The first one, very obvious, is the sun. Yes. Oops, sorry for the circle. It's the sun. We know the sun gives off heat. What's the second one? The second one is the fire. Yes, we know fire gives off heat. Awesome. And what about third picture? Can you look at it? It's very easy. People. Yes, awesome. We studied last week how we get heat from sun, how we get heat from people and from fire. Awesome, kids, awesome. So kids, that's it for today. I hope you understood the lesson and I hope that it's clear for you from where we get the heat. Yes, so thank you so much. Enjoy your day and I shall see you again soon. Bye kids, have fun.